All right, ladies and gentlemen, here we are. This is a very personal one for me. A coach's corner that I love talking to this gentleman, mostly because of his haircut, because we look good.
Yeah.
We look good, dude. Rob Senor, the head ball coach here at Orange High School. Coach, it's been, let's just face it, it's been trying, right? But the thing that I appreciate most about you is your creativity. The fact that you put your kids first always, and you always make them feel like they have a chance, and you always give them hope. There's not much of that, right? It's easy to tuck your tail between your legs and when a season's not going your way and walk away. You give your kids hope, optimism, moving forward, not only in football but in life. Talk to me about why that's so important to you.
You know, we obviously struggled last year, DJ, and I had to make sure that I kept in mind the mission of our football program, and even this year I printed it and put it in our new office so me and my coaches can remember why we're here. We don't want to be 0-10.
Sure.
But there's a mission of what we're trying to accomplish, and nowhere in our mission does it say win football games. Now, once we change the culture and get our kids buying into the mission, those wins are going to come. But it's important to me to ensure that our kids have a good experience, whether we're 10-0 or 0-10 or 5-5. And I believe that I'm invested in kids and want to make sure they have a positive experience no matter what. Of course, it'll be a lot more fun when we win. I'm not going to, try to sugarcoat that.
Sure.
But a good experience is important. They learn how to lead, be good young men, be good in our society, and be able to take the lessons they learn from football onto bigger things in life.
You've been doing this coaching thing for over 20 years, man. Culture is the buzzword now. Everybody talks about culture. They make it seem like it's really easy to change it. What are the challenges with changing a culture from going from an 0-10 year to getting them to believe in 10-0, making the playoffs, driving, and being a force here at this high school?
Sure. So, the culture change is real, and it's slow.
Yeah.
I'm really trying to work with our youth program and middle school program to change the culture there. Our numbers are good in those two programs. They had some success in those two programs. I'd love to make the culture change go faster, but that just isn't how it goes. I do have a group here at the high school that is bought in.
Yeah.
There's just not a ton of them. So, like we were just saying off the air, I got to get one win to turn into 2 wins, to turn into 3 wins. We got to walk before we can run, and we're just focused on week 1, and that's all we can focus on right now.
Thing I love about you is you don't shy away from a challenge, right? And you have to be that way, especially because life isn't going to ease up on you. And these guys, it's easy to go 0-10 in life, and nobody says boo about it. But when you're a football program, you're one of the these schools up in Cleveland, and football is known very well in the great state of Ohio. You're leading no matter what. Yeah. So when you look at that, what are you telling these guys in the locker room now that get them ready for week 1, get them ready for the next scrimmage, get them ready for life?
Sure. They need to look within themselves to see what they can do differently every day to make themselves more competitive, be able to work a little bit harder, to be able to do some of those intangibles, to, I've stressed a lot, doing work outside of these walls when they go home, whether it's, checking their playbook, running through stuff at home. Great athletes, great teams put in that extra time.
Sure.
And, again, I believe that I have some guys that do that, but it's got to be program-wide to start to see that change.
How have you seen yourself change, your coaching ability, your coaching mentality change over the years?
I was an assistant for a long time, and I'm going into my second year as a head coach. And, year 1 obviously didn't go how I want. And like you said, I own it. I'm not going to shy away from it. But I had to look in the mirror, of course. I am not one to sit here and blame kids. Now, do our kids need to get better? Absolutely. But I have to look in the mirror and find ways to get them better, find ways to retain our kids from, leaving the football program. So there was a lot of looking in that mirror during the off season and trying to find ways to do things different because what we did in year 1 didn't work. So there's got to be a lot of changes.
What do you want people to expect from this year's team?
Yeah, I want our kids to compete. We've talked a lot about competing. We try to compete in everything we do, and that's got to, move over onto the field. And there's been a slow change, but it's still not where I need it to be. We need to give effort on every single play. We want to be that team when we come off the field where the other coach says, damn, your kids played hard. and that's really where I'm trying to get to this year.
Coach, I can't appreciate you anymore. I love talking to you always. Please, let's not make this a once-a-year thing. Let's do this every week.
For sure.
Coach Rob Senor.
Thanks, DJ.
Orange High School, make sure you're watching them. They're going to be right here on YSN, but you can definitely get out and support them as well at the stadium this fall and every Friday right here on the network. Rob, thank you so much.
Thanks, DJ.